Hello。
你来自哪里国？
可以。
会说中文。
会一点。
英文拽不了几。
Right, my food has arrived, and it is braised donkey meat here.
这边都站立着一尊铸铁力士，所以现在塔顶上有8个。
Watch your head. Oh, don't bang your head. I'll try. Morning, folks, from Baoding in Hebei. It's pretty brisk, actually. Figure it's going to warm up throughout the day, so we should be all good. And what can also warm us up is some braised donkey meat, which I need to seek for breakfast.
早。这里有驴肉火烧吧？
有。
这个是早饭吃的东西吗？
对。
我都没吃过。
没吃过，你尝一下。
我尝一下。
肯定好吃啊。
好，我试试。
要几个？
一般是几个？
一个2个得看你自己的饭量吧。
那我就2个吧。
2个是吧？汤和什么？有小米粥、鸡蛋汤、馄饨。
再说一遍，还有馄饨。
小米粥。
还有。鸡蛋汤吧。
鸡蛋汤是吧？可以。
多少钱呢
25。
25，好的。
Right, my food has arrived, and it is braised donkey meat here with some egg soup. 25 kwai. It's more than I'm used to spending for breakfast. A bowl of noodles in Wuhan costs me like 5, but that doesn't have any meat. And I did order 2. Eggy soup is savory and pretty hot. Let's try this donkey meat. Reaction after having a couple of mouthfuls is I probably should have just got one because it's quite rich. But the soup is actually quite a nice balance with the very salty meat. The bun is quite nice and crispy. It's kind of like having a burger.
Hello. 吃不完了，不好意思，浪费了，味道很好。
2个应该是能吃够了。
你中文讲的挺不错呀。
是啊。
学了好几年了，很难学。
学了好几年呀。
哎，说话还好，但是你们中文字真的很复杂的。
很复杂。
哎。
是说的。
你外国朋友是哪个国家的？
新西兰的。
新西兰的。
说的比咱们这儿还好一点。是吧？
Well, that's my braised donkey breakfast done. Oh God, that's so much food. I really should learn the lesson. If you've never had that food before, just start with 1. And if you want more, you can add more. Now, I need to find a way to get out of the city proper and head to a neighboring area which has a big old tower. Well, folks, we have arrived in kind of murky Dingzhou. That's the reason we came here, to see that tower. It's over 1,000 years old. Well, not quite. It's almost 1,000 years old. I think in 2055 it'll be 1,000 years old, but started construction over 1,000 years ago, which is just mind-boggling. Let's grab a ticket and head on in.
有，可以买票去看那个塔吗？
登塔吗？
嗯？
你登不登塔？上不上去？
可以上去吗？
可以。
上去。
Well, got our tickets. 2 different tickets. One to get into the actual park and one to get into the tower. So here we go. It's pretty much 84 meters tall. 83.7. Given that it was built in the year, that's when the construction started, 1001 AD, and they were building stuff 80 plus meters tall, is nuts. It looks like it's had a bit of work done over the years, but I mean, geez, 1,000 years old, we'd all be looking a bit worse for wear after that much time.
Hello.
Hello。
你俩是哪一个？
可以。
会说中文。
会一点。
英文转不了几句。你长得身高太高了。
是一座千年宝塔。
来自哪国呀？
新西兰的。
新西兰。
对。
最高的一座端木型。
我是做小短视频的，你介意吧？
不要紧。
不介意是吧？
没关系。你们是哪里人？
咱们走着，你后走。我就是定州这一块。
你是定州的，本地的。
哎，你好，你可以跟着就是我这个姐姐往前走，边走你们两位。
咱们边聊天呢，可以吧？没事，自然，越自然越好。
那开始了啊！
来，咱们碰到一位外国友人，来自哪里？
新西兰。
你好啊！我找右手给你握手是吧？
好。
你好。
哎，
你在哪儿读大学啊？
我在这边旅游。
旅游。
对。
参加马拉松吧？
今天就是过来看这个
中华第一塔。
对。
希望你好好参观啊。
对啊。
俺们这个塔历史悠久了。
我的国家没有这种有历史的地方，对。
是，像俺们中国古建物比较多哈，古建筑是吧？
对。
行，谢谢你啊。
好，没关系，谢谢。
好，你随便看看吧。
I'm certainly popular here in Hebei. It's the third time I've been asked for photos. It hasn't happened once yet on my trip to Hebei. Alright, she says it's not too narrow up there and we can get up maybe 6 floors. Let's have a wee look. I was a little bit worried that it was going to be really kind of narrow to get in, but when I get to the base of the thing, look how chunky that is. It's a chunky tower, so I think even my 6'4" frame with a backpack should be alright. The temple has Buddhist origins. There was a temple associated with the tower itself, so it's essentially a religious tower. It apparently suffered a bit of damage in the past though. Again, the usual suspects: Cultural Revolution, a bit of defacing of the Buddhas and graffiti and whatnot on the outside, and then Japanese, when they came, apparently also lacked a bit of appreciation for historic kind of monuments, buildings. Man, that's a big tower. It's a big tower. My bag scraping on the low ceiling. Oh, it's my bag again. People have just been scribing their names in here and defacing all the images of the Buddhas, which is kind of a shame. But interestingly, they've left it the way it is. They've kind of kept that history intact. And people keep chucking money and candy and cigarettes. So they're still giving stuff, offerings in the tower. There's all kinds of writings that have been like etched into the walls. I can't really read it. That says dragon. Traditional characters etched into a stone wall. 1,000 years. Alright, let's keep going up. There's another level. Once you're here. Most of these walls here, they feel kind of new, as opposed to some of the stuff which kind of feels older. There's another level. I've lost count of how many we're up to now. We must be getting near the top. 那是最后一层楼吗？
上面还有一个，那是7。
这是7。
上面是7。
好的，谢谢。It just keeps going. Just keeps going. Man, are you serious? I think that says 2021. What a jackass. I'm assuming it's a dude. Okay, this one has a gate at the top, so this is the last level. This is the last one. And it's locked. That says, watch your head, or don't bang your head. I'll try. Oh, Jesus. Now I should say, with this place being 84 odd meters tall, it is the tallest surviving tower that was built in kind of a pre-modern period. So this is kind of China's oldest remaining kind of original skyscraper from the pre-modern times, which is pretty cool. And it's in some random county here in Hebei. Right, I left the tower behind. There's not actually that much else to do here in Dingzhou. We can check out this car with Doraemon in it. Or we can also head to, there's a Confucian Temple. Apparently it costs 10 kuai to get in. Well, folks, got myself 10 kuai ticket. Built in 858. The fact that that tap comes out of that dragon's mouth, it's already one of the coolest things that I've seen today. Is that an arrow with a suction cup? Practicing archery? I am at a bit of a loss. But there's a Confucian scholar for you. Yeah, there's not a lot to this place, I think. There's very few patrons. There's kind of a group of oldies over there and a couple of young fellas over here. And me, and there's one other fella by himself. Maybe this is the main kind of shrine. I'm guessing that's the dude himself. That'll be our depiction of Confucius. 这写字你能看懂吗？出什么什么河山？这繁体字我看不懂。
出类拔萃。
哦。
河海泰山。
哦。
麟，麒麟的麟，凤，指男女，莫遇圣人，男的女的谁都不如孔子。
是吧？
嗯，圣人嘛。出类拔萃就是最优秀的。哦。河海泰山。泰山不是山东的东岳吗？
对对对对对对对，
谁也不如孔圣人，
是这个意思啊。谢谢你解释。Well, folks, that was the Confucian Temple here in Dingzhou. Took all of about 15 minutes to have a look around at the whole thing. Helpfully, that man from Shandong I met absolutely knows his Confucian studies a lot more than me, so was able to interpret what was being said, because I would have had no idea. Even if I could read the characters, doesn't mean you're going to understand exactly what the deeper kind of meaning is. So yeah, always good to ask if you don't know. I think I'm probably going to get some food and get out of here. I think Dingzhou is pretty much done. My hotel has income instead of come in. I think they got that run the wrong way. Make sure you press the button lightly.